Donal, what do you think of the new lights?
I think they're fantastic, Jerome. I really do, and I think it's a credit to Antrim for getting this base or vocal point, if you like, for Antrim GAA Gales players sorted out once and for all. I think it's magic and a great facility to have, yeah.
I think it's brilliant. It's obviously a very significant investment, but for our team to have the facilities like this, like it was always brilliant facilities to train on during the summer, but in essence, especially nowadays, the county season with the split season, the vast majority of the year is playing and training under lights. So it's top quality, and obviously no expense, in fairness, has been spared. There's been no corners cut. They've went for the top quality lights, top quality electricity supply, and look, it's brilliant to be out here training under it. We were lucky, we were training out in Georgetown, we probably will still train out in Georgetown, but there is something great about being here in the main Antrim facilities in Dunsily.
What do you think it might do for Antrim? And I'm talking about the whole family in Antrim, and you're obviously from Camogie.
Yeah, well, to have a facility and to make it available by the executive to us is fantastic. I know Darren Gleeson is really raving about the lights. We have Lynn here with us, who was cornerback in the All-Ireland winning team last year. She thinks there's nothing at first-class lights. So to have this facility, to have this all-around ability in the National League starting much earlier this year, so we need to be out on the ground. We're not going to get daylight. To have this is absolutely spectacular. You know. So.
It is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's such a step forward for Antrim, you know, as a whole and the family. And you know, I know that the girls can't wait to get a run out, you know, just under the lights. It'll be amazing.
It's interesting you use the word family. The girls want to be part of this.
Oh, absolutely. And to be honest, I've had a couple of calls this week already about getting booked in for specific slots. So we're actually playing a challenge game here on the 30th of December against Down. So the girls are looking forward to getting a run out here, and then obviously we'll have our training events then throughout January and February in the run up to the National League.
And for hurling?
Magic, yeah, we were training on it just the other night there, and there was no problems at all. It was perfect for us. Again, we're not running around the county looking for pitches now over the winter at night time and stuff like that. It's brilliant for us as a hurling point of view. We know where we're training now every week. It's our base, and I suppose more importantly for all of Antrim, for all of Antrim Gales, for development squads. You know, there's a good platform there now for development squads.
Does it remind you a little bit of Garvaghey and what it did for Tyrone?
It does. I think every county now needs something like this here, where they have a place that they can call home. This is definitely a great setup for Antrim. It'll bring on the county leaps and bounds, you know, underage, and they'll be all able to use this here and right up to the seniors.
How do you think they compare with other lights that you've played under?
The place everywhere. You know, there's no dark patches across the pitch. Everywhere's, you know, you could use the whole pitch. It won't be going into one corner and it's a wee dark spot. It's the light off them it's really good job.
And from a Camogie point of view, you're coming on board here, you're going to be using the facilities here as well, which means you'll be alongside all of the other county teams. I mean, is that important for you?
Oh, definitely. Especially now when we're stepping up into senior, it will be of great benefit to us, you know, getting to train in such good facilities. So hopefully it will stick to us in the long run.
The quality of the facilities as well is key, like the quality of the surface that the lads are training on. Obviously inter-county pitches are really good quality. The level that the boys are expected to be playing at is very high, so you have to have the good surfaces and the good lights to force them to train at the highest possible level, which they have to do, and thankfully they're hopefully going to respond to it this year. The likes of the work that the Saffron Business Forum are doing, the likes of the courage of the county board to put this investment in, I think that those changes in mindset, what those symbolise is a county with ambitions and a county that's determined to step up, and I think the players feed off that. So Casement is another part of that and will obviously be a jewel in the crown if it, please God, comes to pass. But for the players now, Dunsilly's excellent. Corrigan has a real special atmosphere on it, and again, surface-wise, it's a great place to play, and it's a place the players enjoy playing. So while we don't have Casement at the minute, we have plenty to be getting on with, plenty to be proud of, and plenty to show that, look, the facilities and the infrastructure is there. The effort behind the scenes, Saffron Business Forum, the county board, is there. There's a certain level that the players have to step up to too, and it's their time now to respond to that.
So to be clear, Camogie are going to use this?
We've got the go-ahead, yeah. We now have a slot booked in for the foreseeable future on the Sunday mornings, and we'll work on the executive for some more. But yes, we have been very kindly, they have granted us the permission to use it, absolutely.
Well, these days it's all about equality. That has to be there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, everybody's conscious of the fact that we're pulling from the same. If you look around, even the footballers training behind us, how many of them have sisters playing camogie for either the county or certainly for their clubs? If you look around the administrators and clubs, again, they're parents of players for both football, hurling, and camogie. So it's all one family, absolutely, and we'd all pull together. Now we have to come to the table and offer something in return, and whatever the Camogie Association can do for the GAA, we'll be more than happy to do it. So yeah, absolutely.
I think they're absolutely amazing. I mean, you'd be forgiven for thinking it's daylight. You know, it is so bright and you can see every inch of the pitch. You know, it is absolutely just fantastic, and the guys have done an amazing job getting it all sorted.
Can you see hurling championship matches here under lights next year, and what sort of atmosphere would that be?
I suppose no reason why not. Like, you know, we had a good ding-dong battle with Locheel and over in Port Glenung there in last year's championship, and there's no reason why we can't bring big crowds in here to Dunsilla on a Friday or Saturday evening, like, or even during the week. I think it would be magic. It would be magic just for us as players, for club and county, and more importantly for the spectators, like, to come and enjoy this wonderful facility that we have. Yeah.
I take it hurlers would know good lights when they see them, because the ball's coming out of the sky and it's a small ball and the lights have to be good. How do these lights compare?
They're right up there with the best, yeah, definitely with the best that I've played on anyway. Like, so no, we're more than happy. That's what we're a bit dubious about whenever we're coming out and we've seen them, like, but no, they're really good, and I suppose credit does have to go to the county boards. You know, they get their slack at times, but you know, they've put in a lot of work to get this going, and it's going now, and it's brilliant, and it's not only good for us, Jerome, it's great for the development squads. You know, I was here on Saturday, and the other teams were going up and training up above, and the seniors were training on the first pitch, and it's great for them as they look down and say, do you know what, that could be me in a couple of years. And I suppose that's what it's all about, not just us now, but the future, and this facility can provide that.
Listen, Dunsilla is fantastic. The location probably really stands out. It's the middle of the county. If you're from North Antrim or you're from the city, it takes you roughly the same time to get here. It's been 14 years in the making, Dunsilla, from the purchase of the land. A lot of executives in Antrim have came and went. Obviously myself and Kieran and Frankie at the minute, we've identified this as something tangible that we can invest in. Planning permission, it was a big thing, having to look back through the files. There's numerous people I want to name, but I'll forget some of them. They know who they are, who have been. I've been ringing them. Listen, do you remember 7 years ago you helped out in this meeting? Do you have the minutes in the meeting and locating the plans? And they're really fantastic volunteers in the background. You know, we're in the county board, so we're maybe the face of it, but there's a lot of people in that they know who they are, who helped get this project to completion. And again, Musco were fantastic. They actually installed the columns here nearly 10 years ago. So that was the dream back in the day, whenever the pitch was built, that we would have floodlights. Maybe finances affected that, but we're in a good, healthy position with our finances. Again, we all know about the Saffron Business Forum and Club Antrim, all the fantastic work they're doing, but this is a tangible asset that we've invested in, and for 20-30 years these lights will be standing here, so a long-term investment.